Charity begins at home when it comes to supersizing your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome back from the holiday weekend if you're here in the United States. Today and this entire month, the whole month of July, we are going to be talking about contribution-related idioms, which to me is right in line with business, because if our business isn't contributing something positive to society and the world, then what are we really in business for, right? I am of the mind that we're all here to make the world a better place. And if we're not, then we really need to question, one, our ethics and morals and values and what we're doing and what our role in the world is. And it's different for each and every one of us. That's the cool thing about living in a free country. We get to decide how we're going to contribute to the world, what we're going to offer, and how we're going to show up. And so this month we're talking about contribution-related idioms. And of course, charity is a way to contribute, donating to charities, being involved in charities, etc. But charity begins at home. This is one of those idioms that actually dates back and has been used in some form since ancient times, the meaning of it anyway. And it appears in the Bible. It in Timothy 5:8, it is and was used by Sir Thomas Browne in something called Religio Medici or something in 1642 or 1642. So it's been around a long time. It's been used a lot. It's also a proverb, and it's one of my favorite ones. Why? Because I absolutely positively believe this. I believe we need to take care of ourselves and our people before we take care of other people, right? Before we go out and are doing things for other people, we sure ought to be feeding and clothing our kids, taking care of our family, and not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually and mentally, etc. as well, right? With respect to relationships. So a couple things come to mind when I think of this idiom and expression. Number one, take care of your people. And number two, which I say so many times, I think I catch myself saying this almost every day, at least thinking it, treat people the way you want to be treated. So many people, and I don't know if it's becoming more evident or if it's just always been this way and that's how humans are, but people either treat people the way they want to be treated and are kind human beings, or they seem to be, and we all slip in our roots sometimes, right, and don't treat people the way we want to, but overall, the most of the time, we want to treat people the way we would like to be treated. And if you're treating people in a way that you would never tolerate, maybe you have to check yourself. I know sometimes I have to check myself if I'm tired or hungry or frustrated about something. Sometimes I get short with people. We all do. We're human. But overall, I like to believe that I treat people the way I want to be treated, with dignity, respect, integrity, etc. The other part of this is we need to take care of our people, and that means pay yourself first. This is a lesson that my dad taught me, and it probably wasn't until my 6th or 7th business that I actually got it through my thick skull and listened to his advice and began paying myself first. Up to that point, I did what so many business owners and entrepreneurs do, is we put everything into the business and then back into the business over and over and over again, and then struggle personally to meet our basic needs depending on the type of business or industry. Some businesses have a huge startup cost and a huge startup time frame. One of my uncles is in the bourbon business, and I don't know much about bourbon, but it has to be aged for at least 5 years. So they're investing millions of dollars till they get their first batch out in 5 years. It's hard to pay yourself first when you're doing that. We need to take care of our employees. Why? Because they take care of our customers. We need to take care of our customers, and we need to take care of the new potential customers. We need to remember our existing customers are like gold, and our leads and new customers coming in are like silver. We're not sure they're going to stay with us, so we better treat the people that have been with us for a while really, really well. We need to treat our business associates and partners and strategic alliances and joint venture people really, really well. We need to actually treat our vendors and suppliers well, right? Because they don't have to continue to do business with us if we're not treating them the way we would want to be treated. And our distribution channels as well. If we're not doing something ourselves, and if we're outsourcing a service, we need to have a great relationship with those people and take care of them first. So charity begins at home, to me, is a lot more than just our families. It's all of the people that we normally associate with. So love to know your experience with this particular idiom or expression. And maybe it's because I've been in situations where employers didn't take care of their employees, and then the employees feel bad and don't necessarily behave in ways that they should, and that's all part of creating the culture that we want to have show up in the world. But how has this particular idiom or expression impacted you? Share in the comments below, and I will of course be with you tomorrow with another contribution related idiom. Any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, have an absolutely awesome day and an awesome week if you're on vacation. Lots of people are still on vacation this week. All right, see you tomorrow.